Yo, 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 what's good, y'all? I'm Skip.
And I'm DJ.
And we are back for episode 15 of the Cypher Road to 100. We getting close, DJ.
Yes, sir.
We
Yes,
getting
sir.
close. We getting close.
Yeah,
100 albums, bro. 100 albums.
I'm really glad that we did it this way because I don't think we haven't, since we've been recording, I don't think we've ever done a list like this thorough before.
Yeah, I think the furthest we got was I think in 2021, I think the list got to like 70 something. But yeah, this is most definitely the furthest we went.
Yeah. So I'm happy with it. It's a lot of hidden gems in
For
this
sure.
list. I'm definitely glad we did it.
So before we get started, how you doing?
I'm good, man. As you know, a lot of stuff going on. We shaking and moving right now. But other than that, I mean, I'm happy. I can't complain, man.
I hear that. So yeah, man, if you don't mind, give them the rundown for episode 15.
Okay. All right. First one, we got Sad Boy XL on Rod Wave for this album Last Lap. We got Glorilla with Glorious. We got Big X the Plug, Take Care. We got Dom Kennedy, Class of 95. And we got Stabbed and Shot 2, a collab album between Benny Butcher and 38 SPESH.
All right, where you want to start?
Man, let me go and get Sad Boy out the way, man.
Because I didn't get to this one. I took your word for it.
Because all the rest of the albums, I enjoyed every other album on this list. So, Rod Wave, bro, listen to me. Get you some help. Get you some therapy. Stay out the drugs. Stay away from the women. And maybe just stay away from rap for a while, bro. You need it. You need it.
It's that bad.
Ain't no way in hell. Like, I just refuse to believe somebody's life is that fucking hard. The way that he raps, sings, or whatever on these songs. Now, granted, don't get me wrong. I like some of Rod Wave's music, like from his earlier albums. Some of the albums they was pretty good. And then if it's a moment where I actually want to feel sad, that shit worked. It absolutely worked. It works. But over time, the music has gotten sadder and sadder and sadder. Like, you can't tell how sad this shit is because the beats and the production is fire. That's one thing I will say. Like, whoever is on his team, work with him on these beats and get some of those samples cleared that he doing, they doing an amazing job. I think that's really like helping carrying like his aesthetic is the actual production is really, really good on all his albums. Like, I've heard all of them and they're all pretty good beat wise, like even like sequence wise, like how songs flowing into the next song and bleeding. Like, it's really good. Like, he got a good team around him. It's just the content, bro. Like, I couldn't do it like on this before. I don't know. Like, maybe because I just didn't want to feel fucking sad. But I couldn't deal with this album, bro. It was just way too sad for me. That's my rating for this album. It's too sad for me. Like, I ain't got no favorite songs. I ain't got no bad songs. It's just this shit is too sad for me, bro. And I'm gonna leave it there. So unless you got something to say about it, I'm good.
I didn't listen to it at all. I'm straight on him. I think I've probably listened to 3 Rod Wave songs in my whole life.
Yeah.
I'm yawning thinking about it. Because I think him and Moray was like having a moment at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And I listened to the Moray album, so I was like, okay, well, let me go and play the Rod Wave. First 3 songs, I was like, nah, this not for me, bro. He sound like one of them people that's like that generation up under us that's maybe like 26, 27 that think they the only people in the world who ever experienced trauma. I'm straight, bro. Like, nobody understands me. Bro, shut up. Shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear that.
I don't know if this is just an image. Like, I don't know. But I'm over it. I cannot continuously buy into the sad boy aesthetic. I'm good on that shit. And you up here committing suicide on stage at your performances, like that shit cool. Yeah, you never seen like it's clips that, well, not recently, but these kind of old, but it was going around where he was performing, like, you know, his little concerts or whatever, and he had like a big inflatable you know what I'm saying, bag, like on the stage. And I guess one of the stage props was like an apartment building.
And he
Literally
would
what
jump off the apartment.
he would like stand on the outside of the balcony with his back to the crowd, spread his arms out like this, and just fall back.
Oh nah, that's crazy.
Like, what the fuck?
If
Like,
you would have told me that, I would have took his album off the list. I didn't know that.
yes,
So
man.
he's like promoting suicide to his fan base.
Pretty much. Yes. That's why I'm just like, I'm done. Like, I can't. I refuse to buy into this shit. Like, ain't no way your life that fucking hard. I'm
That's
sorry.
crazy. And self deletion or self transition to trigger warning. I mean, I know that's late, but
Yeah.
just to But yeah, I
But,
never listen to him again if that's the case, because
yeah.
art imitates life, bro. And that's if that's what you. Nah, I'm straight.
Yeah. I mean, well, I know you ain't gonna look it up. I'm just saying, like, it was on Twitter for a good minute. Like, people was talking about this shit. Like, what are you doing, bro?
I'm super
So,
straight. I don't need that in my
yeah.
life, bro.
Yeah. So I'm good on him. Like, I can't even get through that. I got through maybe 5 songs, and I was like, I'm good on this shit because I just don't believe it. I don't believe it. So we can move on to an album
Okay,
that I actually really enjoyed. For
let's
one
go.
of the people that's really trailblazing the game right now, got this shit on fire. It just happened to want to be one of our own Southern Bells. Shout out to Miss GLORILLA
On
coming out
Gine.
with the curb and links.
Brutal from
Coming
Mercy.
coming out of my news feed.
Got Brutal for Spirit. I fuck with Glorilla, man. I
I
fuck with
do
Glorilla.
I do too, bro. I like her personality. She funny. She seems like she cool as hell. She done got the glow up with the money because she look better than she ever have looked now. Like you
On
can't even
Gine.
tell me that's the same person that came out with what was the first song?
F and F.
Yeah, like you can't tell me that's the same person, bro. That's
She got my boy Speedy in a chokehold.
yeah, man.
He
So
on camera folding. They sitting courtside at games together. She got him in a tizzy, boy.
yeah, man. But like I'm happy for her though, man. It seems like she really enjoying herself and the music is authentic to her. That's what I really like.
Yeah.
Now granted, I don't really know, how her being signed to Yo Gotti is really helping her like movement. I think it's just more so just her organically gaining a fan base. I don't think, him, giving her the look, I don't think that's really pushing her like that. But
I think they
um
helping her build and define her sound.
uh
And they know how to appeal to the streets. So I do think, because you gotta remember, she's like basically grassroots on the street side.
yeah.
She's just now starting to create music that's crossing her over. Because I think she tried to do something before. Didn't she try to rap to the Uchi Wally beat before her album dropped?
I don't remember.
If I'm not mistaken, she tried to rap over, like they tried to do a flip to the Uchi Wally beat. And
Okay.
it didn't go over well. And she said, all right, I'm gonna show y'all. And then her album dropped, and it's glorious.
Okay.
So
Oh,
what were
I
your thoughts on it?
I think the album is glorious, actually. I really enjoyed this album, bro. Like, y'all can't tell me that we don't recognize or see that it's, female women in rap that's really killing shit right now, bro. And Glorilla is one of the ones, okay? I'm sorry. Saying it is what it is. I'm just gonna put it out there. We rock with Glorilla, bro. Yeah. Um, some of my favorite songs on the album. I really kind of like all the songs, to be honest. Like, it's not a song on here that I don't like, but one of the like my favorites though is "Hold On" is probably my favorite because that shit
Hold
get me
on,
amped.
hold
Oh,
on, hold
hold
on,
on,
hold
hold on,
on,
hold
hold
on, hey,
Hey.
hold on, like bro, that shit get me amped
Yeah.
every time I hear that shit. I love that song. Hold on, stop playing. I like that song. I like the she getting in touch with her church roots, gospel angles. Got Kurt Franklin on here, Rain Down on Me. That's fire. I like that. I like the Meg song, How I Look. And I like the very last song, the Queen of Memphis.
Is that the song? What's the song with the "Wipe Me Down" flip? That's not the song with Meg, is it? Because you
No,
talking about the Let Her Cook song, ain't it?
yeah.
Okay, thank you, baby.
Yeah, the one with
So much
damn,
though, I buy a bitch. Whoop, let her cook. I I
that's
even like how she was stacking her. I even like how she was layering her ad libs in the back, like on the song. It's giving her face, ass,
yeah,
tits, and she was in the back. What? Hey, what? I was like, oh, I like this, bro, because I had heard it before, and I remember I had posted on Facebook back then when I heard it. I was like, this Glorilla album is cute. I like it.
yeah. I
But
remember you
now,
posted it.
but now I really like it because I got to listen to it, and I was like, she's so honest.
Yeah, man.
Like the song that she did with Money Long.
Yeah.
Those verses are like painfully honest. And I ain't gonna lie, I don't know if it's because of what I got going on in real life, but her verses on Rain Down on Me almost took me out, pimp. Like they
man.
was there. They didn't fall, but they was there. I was just like, bro, this junk is crazy. Like she just got that authenticity, man. And of course she make turn up music, but she also make like super toxic where I'm from type relationship music. She got the I'm trying to be a better person music. It's like the full human experience.
Yeah.
And it all feels authentic to GLORILLA.
And you can tell like she's not trying to be somebody that she's not. Like she's not trying to come out here and rap y'all niggas under the table.
Yeah.
But she also not trying to be super, super toxic. Like I think she's trying to tone it down and balance it out a little bit now. As far as like you said, the type of music that she's making and what she displayed on this album. Like she got her range is starting to, spread out a little bit. So now
I know
granted,
I
I
ain't
don't
perfect, Lord.
now I don't remember what her first album sounded like. I didn't listen to her first album.
Me
But
neither.
this one
This young
actually
tough.
sound like a debut album, to be honest.
It's good.
Yeah, I
It's
gave it
quite good.
I gave it an 8 out of 10, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
It's
I gave it an
definitely
8.
it's definitely at least a 8. I didn't give it like a definite score, but the songs that I did like, let me do those.
Yeah.
I just know it's going to the next round.
Yeah.
Intro, Hold On, TGIF, Stop Playing, Don't Deserve, Rain Down on Me, Step with Boss Man D-Lo, Let Her Cook. Yeah, and those were the ones that I like. So yeah, it's definitely going to the next round. I think 8 is respectable.
Yeah.
Most definitely, because I think when I do this list, I'm gonna take everything into effect and put everything on a scale, and then do like my 5 mics. So lyricism, theme, replayability, vibe. Because I don't like impact. I just feel like that's not a fair assessment
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
that's like an industry thing that ain't got nothing to
Yeah.
do with me.
Yeah.
So like replayability, musicality, lyricism, themes, and prediction.
Yeah.
And that way it's the full spectrum. Like, so the best albums will have more of the 5. You feel what I'm saying? Or you might just have an album that got 4 to 5 that's all maxed out.
I can see that too.
But yeah, GLORILLA is definitely going to the next round. So I say 8 for right now.
Yeah.
What we got?
Next one we got Take Care from Big X the Plug. Another pleasant surprise from last year. Now, granted, I was already liking Big X, leading up to this album. I was liking a lot of the verses he was doing. It's just another one of those guys that's kind of like GloRilla, that's kind of like really authentic to himself. Like I don't see like anybody else that's really like him that's out rapping like now. Like as far as how he rap, how he sound on the song, you know what I'm saying? It just I don't really see anybody that he's trying to compare himself to. He just really just coming in, making his music, rapping, and he just getting the hell on.
He's
So
literally the biggest, the largest.
yeah, like I rock with it, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Now, sometimes his cadence is a little like, so that can get, a little bit, tiresome because he does rap the same on
Yeah,
every song.
every
But what
single
he,
one of them.
yeah, every single one. But what he be saying though,
That
he be,
changes. Yeah.
yeah, that changes. So he be kind of cooking a little bit. So I give him grace on the kind of the repetitiveness of his style. But overall, this is definitely one of the ones that surprised me and then I really, really enjoyed. like replay ability is really high for me on this album. Like I go back to it a lot. Like granted, I mean, since I played it so much, it does show up in like, you know, when you listen, you know what I'm saying, on there, and like you get through listen to an album and then they go into like related songs.
Yeah.
Like Big S always come into that rotation while I'm listening to other songs. They just pop up and they just keep going like that. So I definitely enjoyed it. Some of the songs I liked was Lost to Love, Leave Me Alone, Therapy Session, Law and Order, and Back on My BS.
Okay.
It is a couple more, but them probably ones I probably went back to the most on the project. What about you?
Take Care, Leave Me Alone, Planting Seeds, 2 a.m., Story of X, The
That's a
Largest.
good one.
That's the one right. I love The Largest. No Diddy. Rich Off Rap. Yeah, and those were the ones for me.
Yeah, man, it's really good, bro. Like, and then he another artist from Texas that's really, and that's what I meant to say. The artists that I've been listening to recently, like from Florida and Texas, like yeah, you can tell where their influences come from, but they all sound the same. I mean, all sound different when they rap and doing things like that. Like you can't tell me that Dolce and Plies is from the same place.
Or
You know what I'm saying?
T-Pain. Or
Or
Triple
T-Pain.
X.
You know what I'm saying? I would have never thought that shit before. Like you can't tell me Mexican OT, Big S the Plug, Meg, you know, it's all these Travis Scott, all them from the
From
same place.
Houston. Yeah, you're
Like
right.
like all of them are drastically different in their sound, even though they're from the same place and pulling from the same influences. They just use it in a different way. And that's what I really like about a lot of the artists that's out right now. There's not a lot of like copy and paste artists right now. Like everybody has their own individuality, and Big S is definitely one of them. Um, I really hope that he can, you know, make enough of a footprint where he can stick around for a while, whether it be the type of music he makes or health wise or just whatever. Like, you know,
Yeah.
I like it.
He's
So
a
I
big dude.
really,
Yeah.
yeah, so I really hope that he could stick around for a while and, you know, saying evolve and to develop his sound and ultimately like, you know, become a better artist, like at
Yeah.
the end of the day. So I gave it an 8 out of 10 as well on this one. I ain't gonna lie to you. I gave it
I
a
think
9.
I think I gave it like a 7.8 out of 10. It's good, but that
Amen.
repetition pulls it down from that special space that I got.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
excuse
think
me.
the
My bad.
replayability is what got me.
Yeah. But I think that's what keeps it from like a 7.5 for me. Cause it's like because it's replayable and it almost feel like it kind of cancel out like the replay value and the redundancy. It's like
Yeah.
it's redundant, but I'm gonna play it anyway because it still sounds good. You feel what I'm saying? But it's like
Yeah.
if you listening to it, it's like, all right, bro. But it's good though, so I'm gonna let it slide.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it just ain't good enough to get to 8. Cause like once you get into
Okay.
that, like those albums, for me, like it's a
Yeah.
lot of it's moderate to a high level of variety in the way that the songs sound.
Yeah.
On top of them being good. So I think my pretty good meter starts about 7.5. And then once you
Mhm.
get into 8, it's like really good, possibly great, exceptional, phenomenal, perfect. You feel what I'm saying? So like I just don't think
Mhm.
it's at that level, but it's like in that pretty good state. So
Okay.
yeah, 7.8 out of 10 is pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, most likely because I'm just going off of how I felt listening to and
Hmm.
reviewing it. But when I compare it to the other albums on the list, I'm pretty sure everything I kind of even out because
Hmm.
every eight ain't the same.
Yeah, all eights
So
ain't equal. And that's why I like when I say 8, especially in this road to 100, unless I give it a point something, that
yeah.
means whatever decimal, whatever goes after the decimal is in, I don't know it yet because I didn't want to sit there. Okay, it's a 8 because it's gonna be too hard to consume as many albums. So it's like, okay, I'm gonna just take basically all the 8s and then do another evaluation on those. So when we get to the top 25, I have point, like the point system is enacted and it'll be like 8.1 through 8.9 and not just 8.5. Um,
Mhm.
so yeah, the 8 kind of is just like flat right now to like move it to the next round.
Yeah, it's definitely back in my next round for sure.
Okay. Um, What we got next?
We got Class of '95 with your boy Dom Kennedy.
My boy, huh?
Yeah, I'll let you take the lead on this one.
That's crazy you would say such a thing. Okay, first of all, Dom Kennedy, Class of '95. I gave it a 7 out of 10.
Okay.
Rich Kids was cool, and I got my notebook because I didn't get to write this one down on my phone. Rich Kids is cool. His vocal inflections on the hook is funny as fuck. Cause it was like he would get like loud and serious, and then he would go back to being cool, kind of like on some Big Sean shit. Like he didn't know what he wanted to do, and it was just weird that he kept switching. The song "Leaning," I actually liked that one. And the other songs that I liked were Casablanca, Slaughton Field,
yes sir,
Rolling, Loved, and Gallery.
Yes sir.
I said the beats were hard for the most. The beats were probably like the best part of the project to me. I was like, he cool. The talk is there. The music just don't hit for me like that. When he marries the beat, that's when it works the best. Cause I feel like sometimes he just be rapping, and then like the producer will go find the beat and match it as close to his vocals as they can in post production. And so yeah, man, I gave it a 7 out of 10. It's like cool moments on there. It's a few good moments, but it's just it's literally nothing special on there to me, outside of maybe Slauson Field.
Slauson Field is probably the best song on the whole project, in my opinion.
I think that's the best song on there too.
Yeah, Rich Kids, Casablanca, Slauson Field, Loved, Lonely Hearts. I like that song. And Sketches from Westside, the last song on the album. I like that one too. And I definitely agree with you. The production and the beat selection, like that carried this project through and through, because it's so many songs on here that just got fires beats, bro. Like I wish I could just pull them shits and just run like a instrumental project just off of this shit. Like,
or give them to Wiz.
Or somebody.
Or Spitter.
It's so funny that you say Wiz, bro. I was literally listening to Wiz Khalifa all day today, bro. I forgot how fire early Wiz was, bro.
Yeah.
Mixtape.
His mixtape run was elite.
Like Deal or No Deal, Burn Out the Rolling, Starboy. Like I was running all them shits like back to back. I'm like, bro, Wiz is clowning, bro.
Don't gotta say my name, but your bitch already knows it. Got no problem spinning paper. I got it, so I blow it. Yeah, that joint was hard.
Yeah, man.
Deal or No Deal is the one with Displane on it, right?
Yeah, and Chewy.
Yeah, that one was good too.
Yeah, man.
His mixtape run, because you can go into Taylor LDs, Cabin Fever, bro. So okay, yeah.
We get out your
Hey, that's the episode. We got to talk about the blog era mixtape runs. Who had the best mixtape run in the blog era?
I ain't mad at it. That's a good one.
Write that down. Hold on.
Yeah, write that down.
Hold on.
Because I promise you, I'll listen to Wiz all day today, bro. That's how I know he got a good catalog. If I listen to you all day, it's just you, nobody else, you got it, bro. You got it. I can do the same thing with Ross. I can do the same thing with Jeezy. It's a whole bunch of people I can do that shit with. But yeah, back to Dom. Like I said, I definitely agree with you about the production on this project. Is really, really top tier. Like I ain't got no complaints about that. But as far as him rapping, I mean, I've become more accustomed. I'm starting to like Dom more, but he's still not in like my favorites as far as somebody that I just got to turn on and listen to. So yeah, a lot of his rapping on the beats is not really that fantastic to me, in my opinion. But it's not bad though. It's not bad. But I definitely can see why you like Skip will get kind of annoyed by him, because the way he rap is just kind of so off-putting at times, and like he be missing the beat. It just be like throw the whole it be throwing the whole experience off. So
I'd be like, bro, stop.
I can definitely like I can definitely hear like where your frustration would come from. But ultimately, it's not a bad album. Like it's definitely some good moments on here, but I don't know if it's gonna make my next round or not. I gave it a 7.4. personally out of 10. But like I said, I'm not sure if it'll make my next round or not. But it is a solid outing from Don Candy. I will say
Yeah,
that
I
it's
ain't mad
definitely,
at it.
yeah, it's definitely not trash by any means.
Yeah, because I think the people who like him are really happy about it.
Yeah,
Because they don't see what I see. When I be like, bro, he be rapping off beat. Nah, that's dumb. No, you just. I'm like, all
no,
right, whatever.
all
All
right,
right, cool. I'm not finna argue with y'all.
yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
So but yeah, we go to this last project if you want to. If
Okay,
you
and which one is that? Stabbed and shot too.
Stabbed and Shot 2 from Benny the Butcher and 38 SPESH.
The butcher coming, nigga. Hey, can I
This,
say this before we get started?
yeah,
This some of the best rapping from Benny I heard in a long time.
bro, that's what I was just about to fucking say, bro.
Go
If
ahead.
you rank the albums or the projects he put out last year, I'll probably say Everybody Can't Go is the most accessible, like mainstream project that'll hit all the masses. Um, Summertime Butch is for like his diehard day one fans, like, not really crazy rapping, not really a lot of mainstream, just kind of like cool in the mid. But this one is for the lyricists, bro. Like, this is the one. If you want to hear rapping, dog, this the one, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie to you, I came into this project with a huge amount of bias because I thought the album title was trash as hell. Like, Stabbed and Shot 2, nigga. Really? I ain't even know it was the first one. I'm like, bro, this shit's so damn corny, bro. Like, Stabbed and Shot. Like, come on, dog.
Two.
But when that intro came on,
Yeah.
man, it's time that we show we better than y'all niggas. Still. I was like, oh no,
Yeah.
I'm in for a goodie. Like, it's time.
That's
Like
the
you can
best.
hear,
Yeah. That's
you
because
can,
what's that? Is that 3 Bennett projects that we did this year? This the
yeah,
best rapping. This the best
yes,
one. Rapping wise, yeah.
hands down. And I can tell just off that intro alone, because you could tell that wasn't playing, bro. I was like, oh yeah, they chemistry is there. They about to lock in. And they did not disappoint. They did not let me down. Benny was rapping his ass off. 38 SPESH was rapping his ass off, bro. Like the way 38 rap, but the way he rap, it's like some battle rap shit to me.
Yeah,
Like,
bro, I know you can't see it. I know you can't see it, but it say on there somewhere. I swear to God, I'm gonna send it to you. I said 38 SPESH sound like O Solo. He sound like one of the old head, like kind of like comical rappers. I grab blade and put it in your neck till it is ass off. Then you fall down and wiggle it all through on the asphalt. Like he rap like an old head, but it's tough though.
It's fire, bro. It's
Yeah.
fire, dog. Like, he definitely surprised me. Like, a lot of his witty lines he had on this project, he was going off, man.
Yeah.
I just wish that how can I put this? Ain't that much coke in the world, bro. I'm sorry. It just
but I feel like they talked about it a little bit on this album, but it didn't feel like it like it took away, you know what I mean? Like it didn't feel like a standard Benny the Butcher project with a lot of danger production on it, where it's just like, I can go to talk to Poppy in New York. He got the answer for me. It's like he rapping like in those styles, but it just didn't sound so drowned out by the drug shit to me.
Okay.
It did I mean, it's just, this one just felt different to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if 38 SPESH was like a good palate cleanser. Like at one point he was talking about he went to jail, you know what I'm saying? He was doing this. He was like, lock me in this, put me in the cell, I lock you in, I get more discipline. Who would have thought I get out of jail and build more businesses? Like them allergies. But it was more in it. Like it felt like, and it wasn't like the corny more in it was like, okay, I need a song like this. It was just they rapped about more without trying to, okay, I'm gonna make a girl song or you know, it felt more, whatever they did on this one felt more natural.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm
Like,
saying?
and
And
it's the chemistry, bro. Like they definitely have. Well, I'm not. I don't want to say compare them to Jada and Styles because I don't think nobody got that kind of chemistry. But you could tell like the relationship is there to where they respect each other
yeah,
and they trying to rap their best on every song that they do. Because it ain't no point on this album where the rapping is lacking, bro. They was going in on every song, bro. But
yeah. Only
what
people
was some
got
of the
chemistry like Styles and Kiss is me and you.
yes, sir.
Gang, gang. But
DLG. We all
we
we
all we
got.
got for sure. Let me see the songs that I like, bro. Of course, Still Better. Throughway Music too.
Mm-hmm.
Did I write some down? Yeah, I did. I wrote them down. Duh.
Yeah.
But 1st of April, Throughway Music too. Brick Specials.
Yep.
Jesus Arms was so crazy, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Busta Rhymes just came out of nowhere and just
Yeah.
started snapping. So Jesus Arms, Hometown Hero. I put in parentheses. Benny is wilding. uh, but yeah, those, and then I think I had to listen to the rest of it in the car. Money Counter was good. Bad Guy was good. Internal Affairs was good. Coke Runs was fuego with
Hold on.
Ransom.
Wait a minute, Skip. How many songs did you listen to? Because I think you maybe listened to the deluxe project.
16.
Oh, okay. All right. All right.
The
Just making
last
sure.
song is Power with El Camino.
Okay. All right. So you good. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah,
Got it.
yeah. But yeah. Did I say Hometown Hero? Hometown Hero, I can't necessarily remember. Well, no, that's the one with Benny was going crazy. I can't necessarily remember Bad Guy and Money Counter, but I know Internal Affairs was good. Coke Runs was insane. Watch List was really good. And I like the hook on El Camino. That was a good way to end the project too. So yeah, it was good. This one going to the next round for me.
Yeah. Let's see.
I think it's like I said. Yeah, go ahead.
Still better. I mean, even though it's just an intro, they just talking.
Mm-hmm.
That shit just fire to me, bro. Brick Specials, fire. Throughway Music 2, fire. Power, feature El Camino, fire. Center Stage was hard to me. But the song that was the hardest, like, bro, who really the king, dog? 38 Special was stupid on that song, bro. Like, his whole verse was fucking fire, bro. I don't know, man. I just gotta rap that shit. Hold
I
on,
wish
man.
he would have had a longer verse. I think it was on the verse with either the one with Busta Rhymes or the one with Ransom. One of those songs, he had a short verse. It was like 20 seconds.
Yeah. Bro, that nigga's oh, this a crook is when your life gets took. No reimbursing. If he live and need nurses, it defeat the purpose. So he shot him again. And shot him again. Like he rehearsing.
Rehearsing, yeah.
I don't know who sold more birds, me or churches. Price is so young, they can't even read in cursive. These suburban, they nervous. But I protected more white than Secret Service.
Service, yes, sir. Yeah.
Oh, like, oh, come on, dog. It's like these little niggas have to splurge. You gonna crash and burn. You only re-in with a half a bird. Getting rich is your last concern. How you late on the rich when your bitch got matching furs?
First.
That's my word. Y'all got some nerves. Niggas act like family, but family ain't an action word. Bro, I threw my fucking headphones off, bro, because I was using
Uh-oh. Hold
I was
on.
using these motherfuckers right here.
Okay, there you
Bro.
go. You
Like,
had froze
dog,
up for a second.
oh, bro, when he said niggas act like family, but family ain't an action word, bro,
Mm.
I threw my fucking headphones. I was like, oh nah, this nigga going crazy, bro. Cause that shit's so fucking tough to me, dog. Like, this was a pleasant surprise. Like, I'm so happy. Like, they just went bar heavy on this entire project.
Yeah.
It's 100% going to the next round. Like, it's not even a debate for me. I just don't know where yet, but it's going to the next round because that's the best rapping I've heard from Benny in a long time. That's the best rap I've heard from 38 SPESH, period.
Yeah.
It's really, really good project. Really, really good. I enjoyed it. When you
I
was
think
Oh,
go ahead.
No, I'm just saying when you was getting like roll ready, you know, for the band and stuff. When I was
I heard you in her
like,
rapping. Yeah, I heard you.
that's all I listened to. I was like, oh no, I had to remind myself like, which one of these ones that had all the crazy bars? I'm like, oh, that's the one. Yeah,
Yeah, that joint was tough, and I think they just kept it too strictly rapping,
Mhm.
and they ain't really focused on song making too tough, so they just let the rap shine, and I think that's what allowed it to stand out to me. They rapping, they covering a lot of stuff, or covering a lot of the stuff that they normally cover, but it ain't like running the risk of having a weird hook fuck the song up.
And
So
I definitely just want to give props to Benny, like,
Mhm.
because we reviewed 3 albums from him last year throughout this list, bro. It's not a lot of artists that we went through all these 100 that got more than one album on this list that we had to review. So the fact that he gave 3 and all of them are pretty good to solid, or to just, you know what I'm saying? Like, he showed his range that he can do on all 3 projects. He showed you the rapping side. He showed you the mainstream side. He showed you the beat. He showed you he got B-sides that's really good. You know, so like he gave you the whole perspective, and he just further cementing and kind of separating himself from Conway and Westside as the best artist out of the 3. Now, I'm not gonna say who's the best rapper, at least not yet, but as the total package artist, Benny is by far the best out of the 3. It's not even close at this point. So,
Yeah, I agree.
So, but yeah, this group, like episode, these 5 or 4, technically 4 albums for me,
Yeah.
was really really good. I had a good time with this one. I ain't gonna lie to you. So
Yeah. And I thought because I had just completely eradicated the last lap from my mind. So I listened to Chromacopia twice today. I'm thinking it's on the list. So I mean, I guess I got a head start on episode 16, but I was ready to come talk about Chromacopia. And I was like,
Chromacopia.
let me make sure I ain't messed the list up. So I was like, oh yeah, I forgot. I got rid of that. So
yeah.
but yeah, this was a good list. And you said when you told me 16 before we start recording, 16 is gonna be even better. Because I think we got a few episodes in the last 5 or 6 that are really good, full episodes worth of music.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. Thank y'all for tuning in to episode 15 of the Cypher Road to 100. We'll try to get 16 and 17 by Friday, so we can go into 18, 19, and 20 next week. And once we finish all 20, we'll let you guys on Patreon and the YouTube members have it for a couple days, and then we'll start putting them out over the next week and a half, 2 weeks once we finish. And then we'll go into the top 25 to 11, and then we'll do the top 10, and then we're gonna get into the damn miniseries. So hey, Hip Hop Lives Here. Finna have a great summer. Finna have a great summer.
Content.
Lot of content. Jid dropping a single Friday.
Yeah.
They're previewing songs from the new Clips album. It's some stuff going on. So it's about to be a good summer. So like I said, thank y'all for tuning into another episode of Road to 100. And until next time, we out of here, y'all. Peace.
Surgical summer, y'all.
Layer by layer. What's good, y'all? I'm Skip.
And I'm DJ.
And we are back for episode 16 of the Cypher Road to 100. As I've been saying, y'all, for a while, it felt like it was going to take us a while. Like we had kind of like caught a roadblock, but blame that on our acting commander-in-chief. But anyway, how you doing, DJ?
I'm good, man. It's been a good day so far. I ain't gonna lie. So I'm happy to be here.
Glad to hear that, man. Like I say, y'all, we getting close. We're gonna do 16 and 17 tonight, and next week we'll be wrapping up episodes 18, 19, and 20, and then we will be going into probably a week away from the Road to 100 cycle, so we can properly prepare our top 25 list for. I'm not sure if it's gonna be live. If I think we're gonna live stream on both.
Yeah, I thought that's what we were gonna do.
I just feel like I want the production value to be better, but I don't know. We'll plan that when we get there. We might do one or both. We might live stream the top 10 and then actually shoot 11 through 20. I mean 25 through 11.
Or we could shoot 1 through 10 and do maybe like 11 to 15 live and then 15 to 25 live or something like that.
I think that's too many live streams.
Okay. I mean, we'll figure it out.
Yeah. And I because I know the 10 through 1 will need to be live because people will be more invested in that. Like, because we're gonna be giving them a lot of uncut gems. We probably should do both of them live stream. It'll be easy on me to produce. I can just shoot them both live. Yeah, we'll do that. Because we finna get into this damn series. So I'm gonna need my wits about me.
Yeah, so that's cool.
Yeah.
So but yeah, this is episode 16.
What we got on the slate there?
We got a slate of really good projects on this one. Just like the last one. I liked every project for the most part. So we'll start off. We got Chromacopia, from Tyler the Creator. We got Magnolia from Quadri. I think that's how you say his name, Quadri.
Yeah.
You Only Die Once, Freddie Gibbs. Still Praying from Westside GUNN. And we got Soul Burger from Ab-Soul. So I guess we could just start at the top with probably one of my top 5 albums of the year already. I mean, it's already going to the next round. I mean, I ain't really got too much
that
to
goes
say.
Without saying.
Yeah, that just goes without saying. Like it's going to my next round, most likely in my top 5 already. But like I said, we'll see once we get to that time, once I actually curate my list properly. But either way, it's going to the next round regardless. And that's Chromacopia from Tyler the Creator.
Say it again.
Chromacopia.
Okay. Chromacopia.
But
let me pull up the album list real quick because this is one I didn't write notes for either.
Like I don't know if he's like, is this prime Tyler? Like is he in his prime right now?
I think so. I think he's I don't want to say he's peaking, but I do think he's at a place where everything is working as best as it ever has together at this point in his career. But go ahead.
Gotcha. Yeah, that makes more sense to me. Because he just keeps putting out quality bodies of work. And this album is no exception. I was really excited for this album to come out ever since the first teaser of Know It that had dropped. I was really interested in that. And he didn't disappoint, man. I mean, it's just hands down. I don't know if it's his best album out of his recent run, but it's no slouch at all. So some of my favorite songs from the project is of course Know It. Know It is probably really my favorite, to be honest. Know It, Sticky, Thought I Was Dead. Thought I Was Dead always give me hype. I love that song.
Nigga thought I was dead.
Thought I Was Dead, Balloon is Fire, and Darling I really, really enjoy that song too.
Real quick, let me try to put the headphone in and then I'm gonna check my mic. I just want to make sure we're straight.
Yeah.
Yo. Hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, cool. Go ahead.
No, I mean I just ain't really got too much to say. Like it's just an amazing album, bro. I don't really want to give too much of the sauce away because I know I'm gonna have to fight for my life for this album when we do the top 10. So I say most of my takes, for there, like as far as like my break. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to give too much away on that one, but regardless, hands down, one of the best albums of last year. Like it's not even a question. I love this project. What were some of your favorite songs from it?
Okay, give me 1 second, please. Let me pull it up. Bruh, this album, bruh, it's impeccable, dog. Well, I won't say impeccable because I think impeccable means perfect, but oh man, You know what I realized? Because I hadn't really like Gen X kind of like dominated the back end of last year.
Yeah,
Like Tyler's album still did its numbers. He went on to do Flog Now and then the Chromacopia tour and have great success. But as far as my listening experience, it kind of went to the background,
he did.
especially listening to the 100 albums. Like you can't really listen to albums for enjoyment as much.
Yeah,
When I was listening to it, this album reminds me of the perfect blend of Graduation and Mr. Morale.
mm.
And
Mr. I totally get Graduation, but Mr. Morale is interesting.
the
And now
Mr.
that you,
Morale from the aspect of, because every specific, like every tone, not every tone, but like the album is built off addressing and recalling and addressing trauma, right?
right,
Like
right,
every song.
yeah,
And well, not every song, like excluding songs like Sticky and stuff like that.
but
But
that,
for the
yeah,
most part, it's like deep emotion, romantic relationships, childhood trauma, um, coming to like age for the second or third time in your life. Because once you get to your 30s, you come of age again and you have
yeah,
revelations that go deeper into your childhood and you see kind of why you are how you are.
yeah.
And that series of events took place
In the latter
in
half of the album,
even going back, because you got to go, okay, know it. Like the paranoia thing is like him addressing several different things of trauma that happened, like maybe like sent like post fame.
right,
And like you said, I don't want to break it down, but like from know it, well, yeah, from know it further, because you got to think about Hey Jane, I Killed You, Judy, Take Your Mask Off, Tomorrow, Like Him, Find Your Way Home. These are all songs like handling and addressing trauma. And the reason I say it's a perfect mix of Graduation and Mr. Morale is because Graduation is an album that brings that likeness. You know what I mean? So like when
yeah,
you bring in the Mr. Morale, like these songs don't feel as heavy until you're actually fully engaged. And the
yes,
music still stops them from feeling like, oh my God, it's so heavy that I gotta wonder if I'm enjoying it or not.
yeah,
You know what I mean? So I think, because granted, Mr. Morale is one of the most important albums, not of the 2020s, but probably since the beginning of the blog era, just for all that it accomplished. You know, so I just think I don't think Tyler's went as deep as Mr. Morale, and that
no,
kind of leads into the Graduation, but also the the sonics of it stopped it from feeling as heavy too, even though
yeah,
the words are extremely heavy.
yeah. Especially Take Your Mask Off. That song is,
That go back and listen to Hey Jane. I mean Judge
yeah,
Judy.
yeah,
Well, go back and listen to Hey Jane too, and then also I Killed You. That song is super deep too.
yeah. I remember when we did the live reaction to it.
Mhm,
You kind of caught the references as far as like with the hair stuff. Like you
mhm,
caught that like in real time. Like I don't think I would have caught that until maybe like my maybe third or fourth listen. But you caught that like in real time. It was like a metaphor of the hair, identity, blackness, all of like, bro, that was a good episode, the live stream, but you definitely caught that in real time. So that definitely one of the deeper songs too that I think kind of
mhm.
get overlooked in a sense. Um, so yeah, I get what you're saying though. I get it.
And I think the balance that he struck between enjoyability and weight of the songs
Yeah,
may allow you to kind of go past it because it sounds so good. So you just like, I like the song. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? But maybe if it was a little bit more abrasive, it kind of like dang, like this is a song where he's really talking about all of these things, and that small bit of off put that you get from a certain song is what
mhm,
grabs your attention. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Because it kind of takes you off balance. So as you're recalibrating yourself to find balance in this new space that made you uncomfortable, you're kind of more open to consume what's being said. Kind of like, for example, like those like skits where somebody will like run in Walmart or something and scream.
mhm,
You wouldn't have paid them no attention if they wouldn't have screamed.
Yeah, I just would have. Yeah.
Yeah, but the screaming and putting you in a place of
Exactly.
discomfort, now you're hyper fixated on them because you're wondering what they about to do.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. I get it.
to answer your question, I think Noid, the full version of Noid is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Darling I may be my favorite song from the album.
Yep.
I Killed You, beautiful. Thought I Was Dead, maybe. Like Him, Balloon, and gotta say, Hope I Find Your Way. I Hope You Find Your Way Home. Bro,
Okay.
really the whole album, bro.
Yeah.
Cause
That's what I'm.
the Saint Chroma is fire. I think
Yes.
my least favorite song on the album is Ratata.
Which is that?
That's the second song. That's the song between Saint Chroma and Noid.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But Noid, Darling I, Hey Jane, I Killed You, Judy, Sticky, Mask Off, Tomorrow, Thought I Was Dead, Like Him, Balloon, Find Your Way Home. Like the album is so concise.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't leave room for bloat because Ratata is not a bad song. It reminds me of like Call Me If You Get Lost a little bit.
Okay. And, it could have been on that album.
Yeah, maybe the
like a throw.
Yeah,
like a throwaway from that album or something. He just wanted to use it.
Phenomenal album.
Mm-hmm.
Top three off rip. Top three off rip. Let me see. Yeah.
Well, I'll say top 5 off rip. For me, it's top 5.
No question. Top 5. Debatable top 3.
Okay.
And I know more once I finish my top 10 list, but no question. Top 5 album last year.
Yep. That's why I ain't even really want to get too much. Like that just all that need to be said. It's automatically going to the next round. So I ain't got no more talking.
All right, let's get to the next one. What's the next one? I don't know if my list in order.
Yeah, this was a late entry actually because this album. Yeah, this wasn't an original entry on the list, and you added this in.
Shout out to Stella. Shout out to Stella. Stella from the Decipher chat. She recommended this album, so definitely want to give a shout out to Stella. She gonna freak out when she watch this, but hey, we rock with you, Stilo, so it's cool. But yeah, go ahead.
But yeah, it was a late edition, and I must say that I was actually very surprised. I've never heard of Quadri before, so this is my first. Like, anytime I'm going into like an artist catalog for the first time, like it just like it's a magical feeling. Like when you go into the catalog for the first time and you actually like what you hear, and I definitely got that from Quadri. Like I like his style. I like the production throughout the entire project. He was really rapping in certain spaces. Not like super heavy throughout the entire album, but there was certain pockets, like on certain songs, where he was going stupid. So, I mean, I would definitely look into or try to follow his next endeavors as far as his next music and things like that. Like it was definitely enough to have me interested in in what he has next. And some of my favorite songs from the project is My Little Revolution, Miss Lucy, The Ghost of Brandy Wine is fire. Nigga You Crazy featuring Buddy. Let's see, from the corner of my eye. Yeah, from the corner of my eye. I like that song a lot. Got Issues is another good one. And The Water Boy is one of them songs where he was just rapping. Like he was going off on The Water Boy. I really like that song. Well, what did you think about it?
I really liked it. I remember the first time I heard it, I was like, he reminded me of somebody. And the person he reminded me of initially was Kenny Mason.
Uh-huh.
And then I kept listening. I was like, okay, because I was like, it kind of sound like Jid, but not really. And it's a certain part of Jid that I hear in Kenny Mason. So I was like, oh, okay, that's the part. So it's Kenny Mason and Vince Staples. And I'm listening to the album and I'm just like, bro, like I just love the way he raps. He doesn't allow you to really sit in a pocket for too long. Yeah. Like he may hang the rhyme until the next bar, like out of nowhere. It was some Outkast like sounds in there from like early Outkast, maybe AT Aliens. It was just so much stuff, bro. Like the story he told about like him coming of age in reference to him getting his foothold in the industry, like getting signed, and like how he was losing people in the in the process, survivor's guilt, like all of these things, like his ability to tell stories.
Yeah.
Dope. Like I really, really like this project. I
And
really like
those
this project.
and those things you mentioned are kind of common concepts or tropes when you get a new artist, but it's all, even though it's a common aspect of it, it's all about how you execute it.
Yeah.
And I feel so like he executed it well enough that even though it is like a common like rags to riches story, but it's still the way he conveyed it was enough to keep you entertained and to wonder, you know what I'm saying, so how you got from point A to point B, and how he's handling it. So I think he executed it well. Definitely something I would have liked to hear. It kind of sounds like a debut album to me. It really does. Like one of those albums you wait your entire career to make in terms of like the storytelling aspect of it. This is one of those projects for me. Now, and it's just a slight jab, like slaughter, like side post production type thing or whatever. Um, but yeah, this album replaced Ken Carson's album.
Get him out
Boy,
of
that
here.
boy, that shit was ass. I was so disappointed. So I was so glad when Skip said, "Hey, listen to this." And I heard the first song. I said, "Yep, Ken and Carson, get the fuck out of here. I'm replacing this album with this shit." So otherwise, what I'm saying, this wouldn't be, what I'm saying, recognized if it wasn't for me not liking that Ken Carson album like as much as I did. That shit was so ass. So
Well, I was gonna force it in there anyway, because I
uh,
knew, because I think I had already like when I sent it to you, I already knew it was gonna make the list.
oh, okay.
Because I think she said, she was like, I don't know where y'all at with the list, or can you add? I was like, yeah, if it's dope. And she sent me that. I was like, yep, there we go.
Yeah, I
Um,
was sold out the first song. I'm like, yep, get this shit on here right now.
but yeah, as far as like songs, I'm unsure. Because I wasn't screenshotting them as I was going, but I think nigga, you crazy.
Yeah.
I know for a fact My Little Revolution.
Yes.
Uh I think Waterboy was him telling the story, like was him telling another definite story. I think the last three songs was good. Like, if I'm
Yeah,
not
he
mistaken.
he
How
ended the
was the
album
third?
yeah, he ended the album very strong.
Yeah, so yeah, man, this was just a good album, bro. Like it was so much in it, you know what I mean? And I think it also kind of reminded me, because I know because he's signed to Teardrop Records, and
Yeah.
that they're not attached to a parent company. So I think it's just a highlight of artists who like haven't like broken through to the mainstream. Like
Mhm.
I think that they still should recognize that there's a standard to meet for that level as well.
Right.
And it should just push you like, yeah, man, it may take me a little longer to put this project out. Maybe I can put out some stuff in the interim, but like, okay, it may cost me 7, 8 bands to make this album and properly promote it. Okay, work your way to it
Mhm.
and stop just throwing stuff out and sacrificing what can make that album break through for just feeling the need to speak into the void, just continuing to make content. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
Like it's a space for artists who want to create complete bodies of work instead of always trying to go for that home run viral hit to go mainstream. I think that's the problem that everybody trying to go for too early on. Like they're trying to look for that home run viral mega hit to get them in the door. And it's all, so that don't really work for everybody. Like that's like a dime a dozen that happen with. But the people who do have consistent bodies of work leading up
mhm,
to the big viral mega hit single, they tend to last a little bit longer in terms of,
yeah,
because they have a body of work that you can always reference to and go back and build on versus starting from scratch with a mega hit with no foundation whatsoever.
yeah. And I also think, and this is a conversation for a different time, but I also think that there isn't there's it's so many different floors to the music industry, right?
Yeah.
Like you got the independent floor, you got, all of these different floors. Like, and even once you get signed and you go mainstream, it's different levels to mainstream. So I
Yes.
think that the music, like if your music is good, like that's one part of it, but that's like one of the most important parts. You know what I'm saying? So your goal may not be to be, and realistically, you may not ever get to that point. Because when you really think about it, it's maybe 35 important mainstream hip hop artists.
If that.
Like as far like important, like
Yeah. I
not
was,
visible, but important. So I say
yeah.
like that's such a small pool. You know what I mean? It's like if you go into the league, or if you want to play professional in any given sport, you feel what I'm saying? Like it's not unrealistic, but the probability is much smaller for you to be like, as a kid, I'm gonna be an all-star, right? Because certain stuff has to happen that you can't really control for that to take place. You know what I'm saying? Like you kind of got to, well, for number one, you have to be selected. You kind of got to be pushed by the media and all this other stuff. So, and then you might need to be a certain height, speed, at like your wants can't necessarily get you there, because at that point there are politics in that,
Absolutely.
So I think for a lot of people, getting in the league is good enough, because at that point you hit your goal. Like, because I think we look at some artists and we be like, dang, they ain't really doing, like, bro, they turn their art, like something they create from their mind, they have been able to sustain a life for themselves and create generational wealth off. It may not be hundreds of millions of dollars, but just think about it. If we could do this, what we doing right now, and make $1 million a year, and somebody be like, well, no, if we could do this and we can make 250 a year doing this, and we could quit our job and do this full time, like somebody be like, oh, they ain't making $2 million. Like, so
what,
like,
bro? What?
like you can't tell me that that's not a success. So what I'm saying
Absolutely.
is, like, him being like, what I think the success is in the eye of the beholder. So
Yeah.
so with that, if he continues to make music like this, he will find a place that he can consider success. That's kind of what I'm trying to say. And who are we to dictate whether or not a person is experiencing their version of success?
Right.
But what's the next album? Because this is definitely going to this already in the top 25. It may
Really?
be, nigga, what? I
That
think
that's
I gave this a 8.2 out of 10.
that's what I
And
was
I gave Chromacopia a 9 out of 10.
like that's what I was actually about to say. Like I was gonna say, like, I love this album, but with so many projects, I don't know if it's like, I don't know if this is the project that'll really cut through enough for me personally. I
What
don't
did you
know.
rate it?
I gave it a 7.8.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense for your rating. I gave it an 8.2. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's a lot of like it's a lot of on the bubble albums. I
Right, and
say
that
that.
and that's what I mean. It's like no negative slight to him in the project, because I love the album. It just like it's so many. You know what I'm saying? And does this project for me have that certain quality to get it out of the bubble? And that's the one I don't know yet. So I'll definitely be revisiting that album for sure. But as of right now, I'm gonna say it's going to the next round. Yes.
Okay. Let's get to the next one, because we'll just finish this episode,
Yeah.
and depending on if
Then
you up to it after the live stream, we'll double back and do it. But if not, it's cool. We'll do it. Try to do it early tomorrow before the Easter festivities start. But what's next on the list for you?
we got Freddie Gibbs. You only die
Freddie.
once. Freddie Gibbs.
Freddie.
I want to say that, man. I want to put some respect on his name because he be rapping his fucking ass off. And that's exactly what he did on this project. This is an album I can see automatically going to the next round. It's making
Okay.
my list somewhere. Because he was going crazy, bro. Like, I don't know if this is my favorite Freddie project, but he is real. Like, it's a really good album, bro. Like, I've definitely gone back to it multiple times. throughout trying to listen to other albums.
Mhm.
Like I've definitely gone back to it multiple times. So
Do you
it's
think it's
making.
better? Do you think it's better than Soul Separately?
Well, that's the project I didn't really listen to like that. Like the
I think they're kind of on par,
on
like for
par.
my listening experience. Because I probably listened to both of them about the same amount of time. They're
Yeah.
kind of on par. Really, really good. Not great. Really good. I think Alfredo.
I was just about to say, is it better than Alfredo? Because that's the last Freddie album
Alfredo
that
might be his best work, other than Bandana and
Bandit.
Alfredo's in wild
Wow.
territory. We got to go
Yeah.
back and
Bandana is the
I think
one, bro.
I think it'll be good for us to do a live reaction to, not a live, but a reaction to Pinata too, because I think that'll be a part of what we do as we kind of crystallize like our schedule. We just gonna
Yeah.
start pulling albums off the wall. We just might walk in and pick an album and do a reaction to it, and that'll be, you know,
Yeah.
you know,
But
special thing.
because I didn't listen to Soul separately. Not because I didn't want to, it's just for whatever reason I just never really got around to it. So the last album I heard from him was Alfredo. So to hear this and it still be around that same, you know what I'm saying, level of quality was like really I like what he's done post Jeezy. I will say that. Like he's been able to make a solid career for himself. Like he's actually made a name for himself. People respect his pen, respect his music. So I mean, yeah, just big props to him though. Like, but I did. It's making my list though. Like I don't think it's even a question for me. Like it's definitely going on my next round. Um, some of my favorite songs was Brick Fees, Steel Doors, Walk It Off. I love Walk It Off. That shit's so hard. Ruthless, and Origami. Those are probably like my top 5 favorites. But
Origami does go hard.
yes, but I don't have a song that I don't like on this album. But those are
Mhm.
just like my top 5. I would say that I enjoy the most. But I like every song on this album. It's like it's not a song that I don't like.
Yeah, I think some of the songs that stuck out, I think Brick Fees,
Mhm.
Walk It Off,
Yep.
Origami, On the Set. I think I like 30 Girlfriends. I can't remember.
Yeah. I like
Um,
that too.
I think Status was good, and I think I liked Wolverine.
Shit, all of them was good, bro.
Bruh,
That's the
he was
baseline of
rapping,
this shit.
and I also think that he did well with the incorporation of the skits.
Yes. Yes.
And somebody had sent me the album cover, and it was like, "Hey, what do you think this means?"
Listen to the album.
That,
You hear it.
but this was before I got a chance to listen to the album, because I think he
Okay.
released the album cover before the album. Well, of course he did. He teased the cover,
Right.
and somebody sent it to me around that time. But I was like, yeah, it looked like he fighting his demons, and it looked like all of it was coming out of his nightstand drawer.
Yeah.
So with that, it's like the things that you hold close, like that's where probably, where you put your drugs, or maybe your gun, like just things that you feel like you need to have readily have access to. And that's what the album was about.
Yeah.
Women, drugs, all of
Pain.
these other things, just vices. That's
Yeah.
basically what the album is about. Fighting
Yeah.
vices.
Mhm.
And the devil was the personification of his urge to delve into those vices. We
Yeah.
got some albums to break down, bro.
Mhm.
We got some albums to break down. I think once we finish Damn, like we gonna probably go on a run, like just every week or so, like running through the top 10 albums from last year. And then we'll
Fair
get
enough.
into the current stuff. Cause once the big albums start to come out, of course we will have to make space for those. Um,
Absolutely.
but yeah, it's so many great albums that came out last year. I think Rabbit Island was good too. But yeah,
Mm.
I gave this album, as rating wise, a 8.4 out of 10.
I gave it 8.5.
See, we agree sometimes.
Yeah, man. But yeah, this like I said, I ain't even had too much like that's going on now. Like no
Mhm.
questions. Now this next album though, um,
Bubble alert.
yeah, um, Westside Gunn, Still Praying.
Can I say something real quick? And I'm
You
gonna
take
make
the
it quick.
no,
I'm
you
making,
take the lead on this one.
bruh. I lie to you not. I'm turning a new leaf on Griselda.
Okay.
Bruh.
That's why I wanted you to take the lead on this shit.
All I need is for Conway to drop one of them ones, like La Makina, or it was God something. It wasn't God Forgives I Don't, because I know that's Rick Ross, but it was something like that. Or but I need him to drop one of them ones. It's time for him to drop one of them ones that like break through and make noise. But bruh, Benny was rapping last year.
Mm-hmm.
But when I got the stabbed and shot too, I was like, yeah, bro. You can't knock it, bro. Like as long as they operating at that clip, you can't knock it.
Yeah,
And
man.
the first time, I'm gonna be honest, the first time I listened to Still Praying, I couldn't really get into it. Probably because I was moving around. I was doing shit at work.
Yeah.
But that second time, correct me if I'm wrong, Westside Gunn is rapping on this project, bro.
Oh yeah. I mean, no, he's like,
and he's styling, bro. And one thing that I noticed, and this kind of made it easier for me to consume as far as his style.
Yeah.
My bad if that made noise, but he kind of remind me of Schoolboy Q in a way.
Okay.
Like that style first, the long drawn out word usage, like we gotta go in, yeah, like all of that is Schoolboy Q too. And then I was listening, and then Stove God come on, and it's like, bruh,
you talking about the song Still Praying?
Yes, I was like, I get it. That sounded like a Schoolboy Q interlude, like the part that Stove God was doing.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I get this space now. It makes sense to me. So now it's just whether or not the project is good. But I think I'm past my reservation about how I view him being Westside Gunn. But the posse cut Still Praying.
Yeah, bro. That's the one.
Nigga.
That's the one.
Sorry for the well, not sorry. If you white and you watching, don't repeat what I said, because I come find you and we'll handle you. But bruh. Oh my God. Still Praying?
That's the one, bro.
Oh my God. I listened to that song like 3 times in a row, bro. Benny went nuts. So did Stove God. Bro, everybody that got on that song went crazy.
That was the one. That was the lone standout for me, was that song. Everything else was kind of hit or miss for me. I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, he's definitely rapping good. I'm not gonna say that he's not rapping good, but just the songs themselves, I just didn't really care for. That's why I wanted you kind of take the lead on this one, because I don't see this one making
dropped again.
I don't see this making my next round. Who dropped again?
He dropped yesterday.
Who?
Westside Gunn. Heels Have Eyes EP. He dropped again.
Nah, bro.
Hold on. He dropped something this year called 12 on Valentine's Day. But yeah,
I'm good on that shit, bro.
But yeah, I think the songs that I liked, Dr. Britt Baker, Speedy 40, Duran, Free Shots featuring Conway, Still Praying, Underground King, Fire. Rome Streets is fire.
Mm-hmm.
Rome Streets is fire. LaSalle Station, and I think Whaley Faye. This whole project was good to me, bro. I gave it an 8.1 out of 10. I think it may have been a couple that just maybe hurt the momentum just a tad bit, but it wasn't any bad songs in this project. But yeah, I gave it an 8.1 out of 10, bro. This is a really good album, bro. This is and one thing I wanted to mention too, he by far has the best production in Griselda. by far. What you listen to? Oh, yeah, okay. Okay. I see. My bad. Okay. Let's go to the let's go to the last album on the docket, and then we'll get ready to go live. But my bad. Okay. My boy said hey, let's keep it moving. Soul Burger by Ab Soul.
Okay.
We got 10 minutes, so we got time to cook on it if we need to.
Absolutely. I love this project. Absolutely going to the next round. No questions asked. I love what Absol is doing. I appreciate the effort that he's putting into trying to stay visible to the people and the work that he's putting in. Like, he's still rapping his ass off. The production, I will say, I feel so is getting better because Herbert was really good. I love that album. But I would say this one is a better produced album, in my opinion.
I
Because
can see that.
the way they sequenced the album was really good. The samples that they incorporated with the songs was really good, and they fit Absol. It wasn't something that was like, I mean, it was different because Absol in his mind was trying to convey like this is a like dough burger. Is it like well yeah, it was dough burger.
So dough the spirit of dough, but the spirit of dough burger and Absol created this new entity, Soul Burger.
Right. Yeah, so it's supposed to have been like an entirely new type of artist. But we know it's still Absol. So even though it's different, but it's still the same at the same time, to where it wasn't something that was just like too left field that I feel Absol could do. And I think he accomplished exactly what he was looking for. Now, like success wise, I don't know if it hit the range that he wanted it to. I don't know. But for me as a fan, you gave me everything I needed with this project, especially as a follow up to Herbert. So I enjoyed it hands down. I gave it an 8.6 out of 10. I may even take it higher, to be honest with you. But some of my favorite songs is 9 Mile, California.
Rapping.
California Dream is actually probably my favorite song on this project. Every time I go back to a California Dream and Vince Staples, bro, that song is just amazing to me, dog. I love that song, bro. The production, the rapping, just the ambiance on the album. Like they just the whole they vibe. Like it was like a perfect that shit fire, bro. I love that song. So California Dreams, Bucko Jr. Shout out to Wayne, because that was definitely Wayne influence song right there. If you know, you know. Crazier with Jid. I like that song. Peace is amazing. Featuring
Lupe Fiasco.
Lupe Fiasco.
That nigga left Earth.
Like, and that's shit.
He left Earth on that song, bro.
He pisses me off so fucking bad because I want to be so mad at this nigga right now that you come out with songs like this with Absol. And I'm just like, bro, like I can't say shit because he rapping, bro. Like, but now you gonna have AI doing the shit for you.
Wild.
Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on. But, let's not get into that shit right now. But that song is amazing, hands down. I like the whole thing. And The Sky is Limitless, the last song with Blast and Asia Holiday. I'm really surprised that song did not take off. Like, in terms of like being a single, like a rotation single on the radio. Now, granted, it may be out there on the West Coast, but it's
I think it is, because I know all that was getting pushed.
Yes,
around the release of the album.
Yeah,
but I wouldn't be surprised. But you know, like it's mute the radios. The radio is a true indication of regional,
right?
Like, you know what I'm saying. So it's like, okay, what do we feel like they'll listen to here? That's what the program director say and all this other shit. So, and radio is big on ad space, and I think there's a budget from the label that goes into radio spins and all that other stuff. So you invest what you feel like you can get back. So I don't think they would have went crazy putting $250,000 trying to break a song from Absol album.
And I think just Blast is a really good like feature artist. Like the same way you feel about BJ Chicago Kid, I'm starting to feel that way about Blast in my opinion. Like,
gotcha.
He really does well in terms of like features, bringing the R&B sound, but also staying kind of modern at the same time. I
Yeah.
like what I really like what Blast is doing. So but yeah, I love this project. What did you like? What was your some of your favorite songs?
Rating first, I gave it an 8.5 out of 10 with an asterisk. It could go
Okay,
higher, like you say.
okay,
Um, Righteous Man, The Sky's Limitless, Going Backwards, Peace, Crazier, Squeeze First Two. I like Saudi Switch because Saudi Switch is the song that's like kind of trippy, right?
yeah,
I really like that song. Let me see. I like D&D. I Myself and Me. I thought that was tough.
Oh, that's the one
Bucko
with
JR is hard with Dolce.
Dolce. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I gotta listen to Bucko JR with the lyrics up. California Dream, bro. This whole album, bro. All that was cool. I
Yeah,
It was cool. Like I get like, but those are the songs that like take off in different areas. Like you go to the
yeah,
club on the West, like that song will ring off for to get on the radio, stuff like that.
yeah,
Like that's a song that you can push because it's what it needs to be for the space that it's going in.
yeah.
9 Mile, bro, he can rap so well. He's the best lyricist that walked through the door at TDE.
Like
Kendrick included.
I definitely understand why Kendrick always like whenever he does interviews and in terms of like talking about his past and his connections, he always brings up Absol as the
He go
one
cold, bro.
like that he wanted to be like or emulate, you know what I'm saying, lyrically. It was always Absol. And I totally get why. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. He got it, bro. He got it.
Super dope, super duper dope. And then yeah, bro, he's elite, bro. He's elite. I just think I think he might have just came on the scene either too late or too early. I think if he breaks through in 2015, I think we look at him different.
Okay.
I think if Control System drop around the time albums like Taboo from Denzel Curry or Melt Your Eyes, See My Future, or whatever the title of the album is, like if he was bubbling during that time, we look at Ab Soul completely different. But what I'm also learning is Ab Soul is like the Lupe of the generation that we grew up in,
Uh-huh.
like a mix between Absol, not I mean a mix between like Lupe and Doom, like that person that like, okay, I like Kendrick, I can like Cole, I can like Drake, but when we get to talking about who's the best lyricist, like with somebody who really know what they talking about,
Mm-hmm.
Absol is gonna always come up in those conversations.
Yeah,
Like a
just
lot
like
of, I'm
Luke.
realizing now, yeah, like a lot of people now they really like hip hop. They're so happy for Ab Soul and the shine that he's getting from Soulberger and Herbert because they've been advocating for him
Mm-hmm.
this whole time. The light just wasn't on him for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And I just think he's not able to push himself as an artist to that degree because, with that comes a lot more stuff that I just don't think he's innately built for. Like, you can tell that he really not trying to be in the limelight like that, and he's doing this because Dolberger wanted him to.
Yeah.
He's super skilled, and he wanted to focus on that. And then you go into performances and stuff with him being, basically blind and having,
Mm-hmm.
the health issues that he has. Like being a professional artist at that level probably is something he can't even do.
Mm-hmm.
So at this moment, it's just like, yeah, like people are glad that he's getting the light that he deserves as an artist. You
Yeah,
feel what I'm saying? So
I think with Herbert, he's like actually garnered and gained that mainstream interest, I feel. So now
mhm.
I feel like going forward, as long as he stays consistent with dropping, like he'll get the look and the shine that he deserves, within the range that he's able to, what I'm saying, cap out at. I think he'll get that now going forward. And this album definitely helped with that for sure.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if like he's the true hip hop, quote unquote, Grammy nom
Mm.
in the future. Like for example, like uh that Freddie Gibbs album that got nominated for a Grammy a couple years back.
Was it back
Like
then?
that. It might have been. It was either Bandana or Alfredo. It was one of them. But the point I'm making is just like, okay, we want to make sure we give a platform for not necessarily an underground artist, but an artist who put out a great body of work who doesn't have the push.
Well, I mean,
you know what I mean?
We already starting to see the legs on that with Rhapsody.
Yeah. And I'm saying it even goes back further because Freddie Gibbs was before Rhapsody. Like Rhapsody actually won a Grammy. You know what I mean? Like Freddie Gibbs just got nominated. So I think that term bodes well for somebody like Ab-Soul to where he might be able to sneak not sneak. I don't want to say it like dismissively, but he might be able to get a nomination for a Grammy for something he puts out because the focus is being put back onto hip hop. And you never know. Well, it could possibly be a late resurgence for Soulburger this year to lead into the Grammys, but we already know it's Dot, Tyler.
Yep.
But other than that, we don't really know. So it'll be dope to see. It'll be dope to see if he can get recognition on that level. Hell, even a BET Hip Hop Award, like just recognition for his craft, being that he's so underground adjacent. You know what I mean? I think that'll be dope. You know, that he gets appreciated, and it'll also like influence people. Like, hey, like Ab-Soul walk so we can run.
Yeah. But
yeah,
GNX and Chromacopia gonna be all over the Grammys, dog.
Oh yeah,
that shit gonna be tough. That shit gonna be tough.
Yeah,
but yeah, I mean, I know this making your next round. Absolutely. This I ain't gonna lie, this might even be a top 10 album. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It's possible.
Yeah,
it's very possible.
Very, very possible to be a top 10 already, in my opinion. So,
because I think like 8.5 and up, I think my list is kind of slim.
Yeah. So if it's in the 8.5 range, it's already in consideration. I feel that it can be that top 10 or top 12 or something like that. I don't know. But either way, yeah.
Let me see if I wrote my list down. Give me a second.
California Dream.
And then we'll hop on the live stream. Give me a second because I want to see if I start writing it in this notebook.
With the blood. Let me see it already.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, my top 20. Well, I was building a top 25 in no order, starting with songs that were rated 8.0 and higher.
Yeah.
And I got to 24, but the last thing that I put on here was Babyface Race, so that's maybe 3 episodes ago.
Yeah.
So I say that to say it's not a lot of albums 8.5 or higher. So I think that being that they got that, 9 times out of 10, it's gonna make the top 10.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, you got any closing thoughts before we hop on this live stream?
No, I mean a great list of albums for this one. I enjoyed this episode. So yeah, I mean we're just looking forward to the next one.
All right. Thank y'all for tuning in to episode 16 of the Cypher Road to 100. We'll be back with 17 shortly. But until next time, hip hop lives here. Peace.